You're a landlord. And honestly, you're done. It's the 2 a.m. maintenance call. It's the tenant who's behind on rent. Again, it's the eviction you don't even want to file. And maybe you live out of state and managing this place from 1,000 miles away is just exhausting. You're not a bad landlord. You're just a tired one. Or maybe the tenant's fine, but you're ready to retire. You want to cash out the equity. Or you inherited this rental and never wanted to be a landlord in the first place. Either way, you want out. But you think you're stuck because there's a tenant in the house and a lease on the wall. Here's the truth. You can sell that rental with the tenant still in it. I'm going to walk you through your 3 real options, including the one most landlords don't even know exists, and show you the actual numbers on each. I'm Anthony Astolfi, Florida real estate licensed, and I help South Florida families and landlords through exactly this every single week. So first, why does selling a rental feel so impossible? Because most tired landlords believe they have only 2 choices: evict the tenant or wait out the lease before they can sell. But in Florida, that is not how it works. A sale does not automatically end a fixed-term lease. In most cases, that lease just transfers to the new owner. The buyer takes the house with the tenant still in it. So I'll just sell it empty is not the simple path people think it is. Let me show you what you can actually do. Option 1, evict or wait out the lease. Fix the place up and list it vacant with an agent. The upside, a clean, empty house shows best and can hit top retail price. The downside, in Florida, evicting a tenant who's behind is not instant. Between the 3-day notice, the filing, and the court, you're often looking at 6 to 10 weeks, plus attorney and filing fees. And that back rent they owe you, you rarely see it. Then come the repairs to make it list ready, and months of carrying costs, taxes, insurance, mortgage on a property you are already sick of. Option 1 makes sense if you have time. You have cash for repairs and you can stomach an eviction. Option 2, list it occupied, tenant in place, and sell to another investor through an agent. The upside, no eviction, and you keep collecting rent. The downside, your buyer pool shrinks to investors only. Showings depend on the tenant actually cooperating, and a tired landlord usually has a tenant who won't. Investors lowball for an occupied unit, unknown condition, and any back rent owed. And financing buyers' lenders get nervous about occupancy, so deals fall apart. Option 2 makes sense if you've got a good paying tenant and a property in decent shape. Option 3, the one most landlords don't know about, a direct cash sale to a buyer like Home Rescue Team with the tenant still in place. Here's how it works. You call us. We look at the lease and the rent roll. We make you a cash offer. We close in about 2 to 3 weeks. The tenant stays. The lease comes with us. If they're behind, that becomes our problem, not yours. No eviction, no showings, no repairs. We buy assets. No agent commission, and we cover the closing costs. The trade-off. A cash buyer pays below full retail, but you walk away clean, fast, and you never file an eviction or sink another dollar into that place. Let me give you real numbers. And these are an example to show how the math works, not a quote. Say you've got a single-family rental in Broward worth about $340,000. You still owe $180,000, so you've got $160,000 in equity. Your tenant pays $2,400 a month, but they're 2 months behind, and the place needs about $25,000 in roof, AC, and flooring. Option 1, evict and list it vacant. After the eviction, the $25,000 in repairs, the agent commission, closing costs, and a few months carrying an empty house. You net somewhere around $100,000 if the eviction goes smoothly and it sells at full price. That's 4 to 6 months out and $25,000 out of your pocket first. Option 2, list it occupied. Investors lowball the occupied behind on rent fixer. Say it sells around $295,000. After commission and closing, you net about $91,000, 2 to 4 months, and only if the tenant cooperates. Option 3, a cash sale to us, tenant in place. We offer around $272,000 as is. After your payoff, you walk with about $92,000 in about 3 weeks. 0 repairs, 0 eviction, 0 commission. Now look at that. Option 1 might net a few thousand more, but only if everything goes perfectly and you front $25,000 and 4 months of headaches to get there. For a landlord who is truly done, option 3 nets within a few $1,000s. In 3 weeks, with none of the risk and none of the work, that is the winner when your time and your sanity are worth something. Now, every rental is different. Your lease, your equity, your tenant situation, all change the math. Talk to your own attorney about your specific lease. That's why we do free walkthroughs, so we can run your actual numbers, not an example. No pressure, no obligation. Call or text us at 305-699-9763 or go to homerescueteam.net. If this helped, hit subscribe. I break down a real Florida real estate situation every week. Drop your situation in the comments and I'll answer personally. I'm Anthony. Talk soon.